Hey, what's up everybody? So I always like to start out my recipe videos by showing you the formulation. So here's the formulation written out in 2% for you guys. If you don't know how to transfer a formulation from percents to a weighed out recipe, I'll link down in the description box to a video that shows you guys exactly how to do that. So in this video, I'm going to be making a 2-ounce container of the Rejuvenating facial mask. So this face mask is broken down into 3 parts: the water phase, the oil phase, and the cool down phase. And we're going to be making this basically the same way you would make a moisturizer. So it's pretty easy if you've already made a moisturizer. I am aware that I'm using a lot of ingredients in this formulation, but this is a rejuvenating facial mask. So I wanted it to be moisturizing, soothing, anti-aging. So I just used a whole bunch of different ingredients for all of those benefits. And I also used 3 different hydrosols. That's not necessary. If you don't have them all, that's fine. You can always substitute out ingredients for different ingredients. For example, you can just use rose water instead of using rose water, lavender, and chamomile. You can use propanediol instead of glycerin. If you want, you can go check out my Patreon, where I actually have a blog that goes right along with this recipe. I go into detail as to why I'm using each ingredient and what the benefits are, and I also give some substitutions for some of these ingredients I use as well. So like I said, we're going to be making 2 ounces of this facial mask, and let's just get into it. So begin by grabbing a digital scale that weighs to 0.01 grams and a heat-safe container, and we're going to start by weighing out our water phase. I started with 13.65 grams of rose water, 6.5 grams of lavender water, 6.5 grams of chamomile water, 4.5 grams of vegetable glycerin, 1.3 grams of D-L-panthenol, 1.3 grams of niacinamide, and 1.3 grams of allantoin, and that is all for the water phase. So go ahead and mix everything together to try to dissolve the powder. It won't dissolve completely until we heat it up. So go ahead and take that container and set it to the side, and now we're going to work on our oil phase. Make sure this is a heat-safe container as well. And I started with 5.2 grams of Rejuvenating SCG. This is going to be our emulsifier and thickener. Next, I added in 6.5 grams of sweet almond oil, and then 4.5 grams of shea butter. And then you want to make sure you weigh your water phase, including your beaker, and take note of how much that weighs, because we're going to be creating a water bath and heating up both of our phases. And doing this will end up dissolving some of the water in the water phase. So you're going to have to add in some water after it's been heated up to replace any of the water that was evaporated. So after both phases have been heated to 155 degrees Fahrenheit and held there for 20 minutes, you can go ahead and pour your water phase into your oil phase. And then immediately mix it up with an immersion blender. So you're going to want to periodically come back and mix it as it cools down and returns to room temperature. And once everything has returned to room temperature, you can add in your cool down ingredients. So these are all the cool down ingredients I'm going to be using, and I'm going to explain a little bit about them to you. So first up is hydrolyzed oat protein. So this imparts a soft, cushiony feel on the skin, drying to a velvety smoothness on the skin. Oat protein retains significantly more moisture at all humidities, gaining up to 50% more moisture at low humidity when added moisture is most needed. Next, I'm adding in aloe vera oil extract. This has antioxidants and antibacterial properties that helps add moisture to the skin, has amazing soothing properties, and can even help with acne. Next, I'm adding in carrot resin. This is rich in beta-carotene as well as vitamins B, C, D, and E, and is most useful as a skin rejuvenator and extremely effective for dry and aging skin. This is one of the most rejuvenating and regenerating oils that can be used in skincare and helps to improve the complexion, as it helps to remove toxin buildup in the skin and eliminates excess water from the tissue. So this really is a great ingredient for a rejuvenating face mask. And lastly is dragon fruit extract. It has anti-aging, antioxidant, wound healing, firming, soothing, and moisturizing properties. And then for my preservative, I'm going to be using Luicidal SF Complete. This is a broad spectrum water soluble preservative, so you can easily substitute this out for another water soluble broad spectrum preservative that you would like to use. So now let's add the cool down ingredients. Grab your digital scale, place your beaker on, and I started with 2.6 grams of Luicidal SF Complete. Mix that in. Added 3.25 grams of aloe vera extract, added 3.25 grams of carrot resin, 1.3 grams of the oat protein, and then 3.25 grams of the dragon fruit extract. So this really bright yellow color comes from the carrot resin. So if you're not wanting to have this color, then don't use the carrot resin, but I like the color. I think it looks awesome. Kind of looks like nacho cheese. So I'll link down below to where I purchased this 2-ounce container if you guys want to purchase it, and I'll try to find a similar one on Amazon. So just pack up your face mask into your container and you're done. Now you got a nacho cheese face mask. No, it's a rejuvenating facial mask and it feels amazing. I love the way this feels on your skin. It's really hydrating, soothing, and has lots of anti-aging properties. And then I topped it off with a custom label that I made. If you don't know how to make labels, I'll link down below to a video that shows you guys how I make my own labels and how I waterproof them. Also, all the ingredients and equipment I used in this video will be linked down in the description box. So this really is an awesome mask. It feels amazing on the skin. It kind of is a lot like a moisturizer, just a really thick moisturizer. So I personally wouldn't want to use it as a moisturizer, and that's why it works well as a mask. And you don't have to worry about this yellow color staining your skin. I'm really pale and it didn't stain me, so don't worry about that. Only think about the amazing benefits it has from the carrot resin. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you're going to be trying it, and let's move on to the Patreon shoutouts. First up is Essence of Nature over on Etsy, Stardust Bath & Body at Stardust Bath & Body over on Instagram, Nature's Farm Girl at naturesfarmgirl.com, Kennedy's Essentials at kennedysessentials.net, LettsBlend at letsblend.bigcartel.com, Creative with Love at creativewithlove.me, Trina's Jewelry Box over on Etsy, Wallflower Wildflower at wallflowerwildflower.com, Heartfelt Beauty here on YouTube if you want some more formulating videos, HSB Organics at hsborganics.com and on Instagram, Yellow Hippie Store over on Etsy, I Am Beautia at iambeautia.com. So I'll have all my lovely patrons linked down in the description box if you guys want to go check them out. Also, I do sell products myself over on Etsy. I'll have it linked in the corner and down in the description box for you guys. One more thing I want to share with you is our friends over at Lotion Crafter has a YouTube channel now. So go check them out and see what they're posting. Hope you guys all enjoyed this rejuvenating face mask recipe, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!
I'm stuck in the motions. I've been consumed by the wrath of time like I'm frozen. I'm shattered in this life. It's still the path that I've chosen. Because I've had a vision, now I'm on a mission to find myself.